you guys, let's get started and take a closer look at this project. Now, this is my mini album, and it's just a small little compact thing, 4x3. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and then how I look at this is I fold this down towards me like a waterfall. Then I flip the page, then I fold it down again towards me, and then I flip the page. So see how cute, you guys? Lots of room for pictures, journaling, but not too, okay, so fold it up and then turn the page, but not too much to be overwhelmed. Like if someone showed you this, you wouldn't go, oh God, take it away, I can't take it, right? I also made a little belly band to go around it. You don't have to. I tried it without, I tried it with, you know. Now, there are two ways to do this. I made a file in the Design Space program for the Explorer, and I have provided it for you guys. It's a little bit smaller than the standard 12x12 because you may know that the Cricut doesn't appreciate you when you want to use 12x12 paper. So I had to get cut down by ½ inch, but don't worry, we worked it out. The cool thing about the Cricut Explorer too is that you can have this score and cut all at once. Now, let's show you how you can do that by hand. So if you don't have the Explorer, you can go ahead and do this instead. So I'm going to take my paper, kind of written it on here. It's also in the blog post, which will be referenced below. And basically what I'm going to do is this top layer, I'm going to score at 3, 6, and 9. So let's do that with the Score Pal. We're just going to go, I love the Score Pal. It, of course, doesn't line up exactly because that's my measuring was not the best with the old Sharpie. Anyway, so I score at 3, 6, and 9. Then I'm just going to turn my paper and score at 4 and 8. Now, something to know on this little paper that I'm showing you guys, dashed lines are scored and solid lines are cut. So we'll look at that again in a minute because I have to get out the trimmer. Okay, so these dashed lines, and I just went all the way down. Even though I'm going to cut here, it's so much easier to just pull the thing down. Set the edge of paper at 9, and I'm only going to go up to the 4-inch mark. So it's not the whole length. And I can see 4 here, or conveniently you can see it because I put that there. And now I have a dangly piece like that. I want that. I'm going to go over to 6, up here. Bring my trimmer blade back to the top, cut again to 4. Okay, no problem. Now I got another dangly piece here, 2 of them now, see? Then I'm just going to rotate the paper, and now I'm going to set it at 4. And I'm going to cut that all, so it's at 4 here. I'm going to cut that all the way down to 6. Now this piece should magically come off, yay! So now you end up with paper that looks like this. 2 legs and a long body. Okay? Now, I'm going to set this aside because this will look ugly when we're dealing with it. Now I've got my folds, I've got my score lines. I'm just going to practice with them here. Fold this up, like his knees coming up. This one, I'm going to fold to the back. So I'm going to bring it under and then fold it down. Okay? Does that make any sense yet? Then I'm going to turn this way. See, so this mountain fold, if you will. Then I'm going to find my adhesive, which I should have had at hand. And then I just go like that. And now our book is open. Okay, so the best way I found to handle this little lip is I'm going to cut a piece that's 4 inches by 2 inches. Now I'm going to go ahead and score that at the 1-inch mark. Whoops, stay still. Okay. Because that is going to wrap around the entire little front cover I've got here, right? Now I want to make sure that it's going to sit right at that edge, right? So the best way to do that is to, with some adhesive, right? Then I'm going to very carefully bend this so it's evened up with these edges. I'm going to swing this front page over Okay, so that lip, see how there's going to be a lip before the fold? Okay, and then I'm going to pull that over. Then I'm going to remember that my book, since I cut it on the Cricut, is a little bit smaller than 4 inches tall. So I forgot. So, but that's easily remedied by just snip it off the edges here. Also, the benefit of doing this is that then it's got a nice thick edge for the opening because I use cardstock. See? Let's make a belly band. I'm just, here, let me grab some paper from the trash. How convenient. It's gonna work. All right, so what you want to do is get all your photos in here, get all your stickers, get everything you're doing. It doesn't matter if you have the cover made or not because this slides on and off. And you just go ahead and take it and you're gonna wrap it around. Okay. And you don't want it like too snug because of course they have to be able to get the thing off, right? But you don't want it too loose. So you just kind of play with it a little bit. Is that gonna work? Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be time to decorate inside the book. What you want to do is cut some papers. Now, if you are using this one that we made, right, these inner papers are going to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So there's just a lip on the outside. This one I made with the design space file is going to be 2.5 by 3.5, and you just trim. You can trim all kinds of paper down. You can trim down project life cards. So that's all I did here, is I just trimmed those down. And then I just added them willy-nilly, and I tried to look at once they were open, so I didn't have the same ones. DDD, if you know what I'm saying. And I didn't do the back because that's the back. That turns out to be the back cover. I mentioned that we had this little pesky paper over here, this little, where's my other version of it? Here's my other version of it. Okay, remember this old chestnut, and the Cricut will already cut it out for you like this, with that file I'm giving you, but we're gonna have to cut out ourselves. It's not hard, so don't worry. I just set up my trimmer. Immediately, of course, the line's showing, so it might be a little harder when you don't have the line, but you can do it. I know you can. And I just run my trimmer to the center here, as best as I can figure. Okay, and then I just do the other side, and I make this little banner shape. Okay, and this way we don't waste our paper. So we'll do it on the prettier paper. It's not necessarily prettier, I would say the unwritten on paper. But then it matches. And so you could actually do it either way. You could do it so it goes like that too. Ooh, I know. It's exciting. All right, and there's your little gift card holder. And you're set to go. See? And you could decorate this, and you could again decorate it with a little piece you got here. Well, look, it just all keeps coming together, doesn't it? I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you can see this light color. I hope you have a fabulous day. Take care. Bye. Whoops. Okay. This is... Now, gray's kind of ugly, but it's also, you could see it when I did this.